Hi guys, this is Edison. Today I want to talk about Chinese social diversities. Why I want to say that? Because we see a lot of YouTubers are commentating on Chinese social issues, but most of them are foreigners, especially Westerners. I don't think they're fully qualified to talk about that thing. Because even though they claim themselves to be in China for over 10 years or 20 years, to me they're still kind of outsiders. Most Chinese don't speak English at all, so they can only talk to a narrow group of people. And even if they talk to those people, I don't think those people's English are good enough to express their disagreement. So mostly foreigners, no matter what they say to local Chinese, the reaction they get from local Chinese are mostly affirmative. So they tend to think Chinese opinions are quite unified, but that's not the case. It's mostly about language barriers. And that's why I'm here today to talk about social diversity in China from a different angle as local Chinese. Different local Chinese. Okay, I was born and raised in China, and I now still live in China, which is over 30 years now. So I think what I say is more accountable and reliable compared to those foreigners' words. The first thing I want to talk about is media. People's opinions on the media and people's opinions towards the media. Things are getting better now because people can freely express their diverse opinions on the media. I mean, more freely, not completely freely, but it's already much better than ever before now. Okay, let's start with some news platform. For example, Phoenix News. It's kind of controversial because people say Phoenix News is located in Hong Kong but actually controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. I don't know if it's real, but we can at least try it. Okay, we can simply download it, install it, and input something controversial there. For example, medical disputes, educational drawbacks, government corruption, homosexuality, or even religious things. We don't have taboos in China. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about. And we don't have to be politically right. We just speak out whatever in our minds. That's it. Okay. For example, medical disputes. We input something concerning medical disputes, like some incidents recently happening in some hospitals. We will get relevant articles, and let's scroll down the page to see people's reaction towards the post. Mostly you will see someone is pro-doctors. They support the hospital's decision with the patients. Someone is pro-patients because the commentators are sympathetic to the patient's life. And most others are stuck in the middle. They don't blame the doctors, they don't blame the hospitals, they usually blame the social transformation from the old society to modern society. They think people's minds just don't change that fast as the social transformation does. Then you can see others are blaming the government. They think the government failed to provide a full-scale healthcare insurance system to the citizens. Or the healthcare insurance is not so deep or so wide as they expected. I don't know so much about healthcare, but I think you can at least see divergent opinions towards such thing online now in China. Let's say something additional. Okay, China is still a developing country. I don't think the Chinese government is financially capable of providing a full-scale healthcare insurance system to everyone. So there are drawbacks and shortcomings. I don't know what to say. It's sad, but it's getting better. I think at least we're seeing progress, but that's not the topic today. What we want to talk about today is about diversity. At least people can express their ideas, express their mind online. Is that fully free? No. Like 8 years or 10 years ago, if you post something very political, your post will be automatically deleted by the filtration system. But now it's getting better. I think governments are more confident and they no longer care about what you say there. But you have to control your own words without breaking the law. That's the bottom line. If you break the law, like if you are defaming someone online or if you are spreading some radical things, especially religiously radical things, you will be chased by the online policeman. You will be sued by the public prosecutors. Now I want to talk about the geographic diversity in China. We have mountains, rivers, seas, and islands, and plateaus, and basins, whatever, you name it, like every other big countries. But the most important thing I want to mention is a great watershed, which is called Qinling. It's a huge mountain range stretching from the west in Gansu province to the east in Henan province. It's so big that it stops the airflow from the north to the south and vice versa. The airflow in the north is colder and drier. The airflow in the south is more humid and hotter. Okay, which leaves the environment in the north only fit for growing wheat and the climate in the south fit for growing rice. Wheat is more nutritious compared to rice because it contains higher percentage of fat and protein. That's why you'll see people from the north who eat wheat are bigger in body length. Southerners are shorter. That's a reality. Okay, rice was not so bad compared to wheat in the beginning, but gradually people realized there's higher annual yield of rice, so people just pour in the cells for the higher annual yield to enjoy it. More people means more descendants of them, and those more descendants require more lands to explore for growing rice. So gradually they just adopt slash and burn farming. Slash and burn farming is really detrimental to land quality, especially it will cause soil erosion. Under soil erosion, the lands in the cells become less and less fertile. Less fertile lands could only produce even less nutritious rice. So the rice quality just descends to an even lower level. People in the cells who consume rice regularly gradually tend to have smaller body scale. Over thousands or hundreds of years, their skeleton shape, their skull shapes just changed permanently. That's why they are shorter and smaller now. That's one thing. Well, in the cells, there's something I have to tell you. The southern China generally is smaller than North China, and the mountains in China mostly exist in the cells. That's why people in the cells, they have fewer lands, fewer plain and flat lands, but they have higher population. So people in the cells tend to live in condensed area with lower land size per capita. You can imagine the competition among people there competing for space and resources. They are competing against each other severely, and they are exclusive to outsiders. Now it's getting better, but if you look back, like 10 years ago, southern cities like Guangzhou and Shanghai were far less accommodating than northern cities like Beijing. I'm always trying to look directly into the camera, but whenever I check the video I just done, I look deviated. I don't know why, but okay, I'll try to look into it more straightforward. Okay, there's something fun with Chinese food sources that I want to tell you. I'm a Northwesterner. People in Northwest tend to consume larger quantity of mutton per year. We know mutton is kind of heating food. It's not like microwave heating, it's more like heating you up. When you eat a lot of mutton, you'll feel burning and energetic of yourself. You can try. That's why Northwesterners are more impulsive. They are burning. People accidentally tend to do something they don't even want based on impulse. When it comes to another province, Canton province, Cantonese literally eat everything, from cats and dogs to rats and snakes. So they have greater adaptability to different food sources, and therefore they have greater adaptability to different environments. That's why we see Cantonese are living everywhere in this world. They actually surviving in every corner on this planet. This is the end of the video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe and spread it. Further interactions and questions are welcome through emails. This is my email address. Bye.